Alrighty, YouTube, welcome back. Now, I'm not going to sit here and talk your ear off for too long because you should already know that last video we got this fancy pie cut downpipe off of my turbo all done. What an outcome that is. It actually looks really good. Kind of wish I would have built it out of stainless steel as opposed to mild, but I'm really happy with the result nonetheless. Now, overall, we're pretty much halfway there in terms of where I want the exhaust to go. Except I got to take this pipe back out just because I don't have any clearance to the frame rail right here. It's not... Oh, it is touching. Okay, it's touching, yeah. So I gotta start by cutting this 90 off, turning it, re-welding it, and then we can start making the rest of the exhaust from there. Coming off of that 90, I need to correct it straight a little bit with that one pie cut I have on the floor. Follow kinda right beside the transmission, over the cross member, between the parking brake cables, should be nice and good to just go out and then cut down behind the cab. So let's cut the chatter, get this thing out of here, and start finishing this exhaust. Because I don't really have a lot left. Okay, let's go clean that up on the belt sander quick. Wah! Wah! Oh yeah, that should be pretty good. I will go confirm briefly, and then I'm gonna size up just how much of a pie cut I need to get straight. Why am I talking about it when I can just show you? Whee! Okay, I just slapped the pipe back on there quick. Let's go stuff you underneath the truck and see if you can see what I see. You see? Okay, hopefully you can see what I'm looking at here. This is way better. It's not touching the frame anymore. I got like a pinky finger clearance. Quite a bit of wiggle room in here to the frame up front. I'm kind of wondering just how much it's going to take to get this straight, because right now it's pointing this way, which is obviously bad. I kind of want it to go this way, which is a little nicer. And I'm hoping that just a single 15-degree pie cut might correct me. Let's see if I can jam both of my fat arms under here with me. Okay, I'm gonna go tape this pie cut on the end. That'll work almost perfectly. So I could probably need a little more than that. So I might go cut another one and see where that brings us. Ooh, okay, here's the second one. I feel like it's probably gonna be too much. Oh yeah, that's way too much. I think either way I will weld this one pie cut just straight to this pipe, and we'll start building off of that. I do need to make sure I can actually get it in and out of here once that's on there too. So let's go tack this ringy ding on. Okay, I've added that pie cut just tacked on. Let's see if we can still get the pipe down. Yes, we can. Okay, I just went and cut a quick straight section of pipe. Okay, I think what I need to do here is I need a slight straight piece of pipe off of this one pie cut because I'm gonna have the down pipe removable from the straight part that goes back. So I'm gonna go cut just a chunk of straight that I can weld onto this guy, and I'll be right back. There's just a little straight piece added on there. I'm hoping it'll still fit in. Oh yeah! Okay, so here is my mock-up clamp, I guess. Huh, this is gonna take a little more fitment than I expected it to. That's just too close to the transmission. The other option, drop it down to come below the cross member. That was originally, you probably can't see it off to the side here, gonna come off of this, follow beside the transmission, and then go over the cross member. But that complicates things further back too, because the parking brake cables are higher than the cross member. So I don't really want to do it, but I think I can tuck it up close enough to the cross member that I'm not gonna have any ground clearance issues. Not that the truck's ever going any lower than it is. And I think that'll be a little safer. If I were to drop that down by 3 inches, just a little bit more than 3 inches, and I think this will put us pretty close. All right, let's go cut the 90 off and weld an extension on it. Okay, here's my little extension. I did 3.5 because I think it'll be just a little closer. I guess I gotta cut the 90 off again. All right, let's see how this one fits. Wow, I put that 90 in completely the wrong spot. How is our height though? Well, the height looks all right. I've definitely got to cut that 90 off though. Okay, wow, what a pain in my ass. Now with the pipe squared up to this, my height to the crossmember is basically perfect. Let's go create a big long straight piece of pipe and finish this goddamn exhaust system. Now this is the longest single section of 3-inch pipe that I currently have, so to avoid spending more money, I'm gonna kind of make what I got will work. So that means this piece and the 2 straights on this guy are all gonna be utilized into one piece of exhaust pipe. And hopefully it's gonna be long enough. So let's go cut those up. Well, my GoPro crashed like right through one of those last welds. I wasn't paying attention. Either way, I got all these tacked together, and even with my shitty cuts, it's remarkably straight. I don't know if that's actually going to be a good thing or not. We'll see. I don't know how much of this you'll be able to see exactly, but we'll try to make it work. Okay, it's not the most beautiful exhaust in the world. It does hang kind of low. I'm not a huge fan. I might try to put a bit of a dent in it here after I weld it, and then we'll see how that goes. Right now, let's go weld all this together. This guy can now get installed in the truck and stay in. I'm curious if welding all those holes shut somehow changed the exhaust sound of this. Probably not, but gives me an excuse to fire it up again. Might need a muffler in the future. All right, let's go take the straight pipes and weld all them together. I've also made the sudden decision to just add a 45 to the end, just so the exhaust is going somewhere downwards instead of just out. And I think I'm gonna cut to when this is all completely welded, because you just watch me do the down pipe. This is gonna be no different. Give me 1 second. Boom, there we go. There's the whole straight section of pipe all welded up. It actually, I don't know how well you'll be able to tell this. Well, it's not quite the straightest pipe in the world, but it should do for what I need it for. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, because I'm expecting this to be pretty loud. With how loud Rat10 is now with just the dump pipe, this might create more problems than solutions. And because of that, I have preemptively bought a 3-inch Flowmaster FlowFX muffler. I kind of want to chuck the pipe on, see how it sounds with it. If it's too loud, we'll see how it sounds with a muffler and then make our decision from there. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna want this year. It hangs low, but touching the crossmember, it is actually pretty level. And then somewhere back here, I can put another hanger. Now let's go see if we can squish that a bit. Let's go see what that does. Yeah, that's a little better. I don't like that it hangs below the frame, but I don't really have a lot of choice here. Let's give that guy a listen. Oh no. Now you probably can't tell unless you're watching with really good speakers and a subwoofer, but that is loud. Oh man, I think we need the muffler. Let's see if this makes a difference. I don't know.
Can you tell if it makes a difference at all?
Or does it sound the same? Should just be able to chuck this on the downpipe just to hear. Wow, that is way quieter. Holy shit. Oh, that is nuts. I know that mufflers are designed to work, but oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, so I think it's safe to say that I want to put a muffler on it. Like I said, you probably need really good speakers to even come close to what this sounds like, but it is just loud. It's brutal. I actually almost don't like it. The idle is fantastic, but when I rev it, it's kind of gross. I'm thinking right about here, I'm gonna chop it out, and because it's sitting kind of low, take the 45s, go up and then over, just to get some clearance for the muffler. So really this will sit about this much higher than the rest of the exhaust. Probably a safe bet. We can add a tailpipe off of that, which will be perfect. 45 up, and then 45 again, which will keep us pretty much straight. I think that's good enough. Just the amount of clearance I'm looking for. Okay. That is a hefty boy. I'm gonna go crawl out of the truck and check the fitment of that, and then if it looks good, I will show you. Good news, it fits incredibly well. My tacks are too wiggly, so I need to add some to them. I accidentally broke my tacks trying to straighten the pipe out like an idiot. Okay, that's a little better. That's better. May as well go around and just weld it all up. Hey, I got that whole guy welded together. Actually, it turned out alright. Fusion welds look alright. I did have to use filler on the muffler, but that actually turned out somewhat decent. It's stainless to mild steel again. It's probably not going to last very long, but oh well. I'm actually really happy with it. I don't like the dent, but it is strategic, so. There is one more thing I got to weld on here too, and that would be the O2 bungs. I'll offset them a little bit so they don't interfere with each other. Along with the O2 bungs, there is one other piece I forgot to add, which is a little 1/8 MPT bung for this little fitting, which is for my EGT sensor for my gauge kit. So that needs a hole somewhere. There is one more piece I would like to add to this. It's only going to be temporary though. Man, I'm getting pretty good at this. Check out how consistent that is. That is incredible. Okay. Let's see if you will cooperate. There we go. Okay, I probably don't need much more than that, but I will add some filler just so it's strong enough. I'm not welding it fully because I'm gonna have to cut this off in the future to do my big exhaust plant anyways. And I'm keeping it a secret for now. It's gonna be a big surprise once I finally get to it, if I decide to build it this year. That is the last part of this exhaust. It is finally done. The pipe is done. I still have to hang the damn thing. Okay, now that this stupid pipe is all done, it's time to go put it in, except there's a couple things underneath the truck that I need to take care of. One of them is this little guy, which is my reverse switch. I was trying to track down a plug for it, and I finally found one. Or I should say my dad found one in his stash of GM wiring. I just have to wire the end onto my reverse light wire. And then the other thing down there is the speed sensor I think I need to hook up. And then I can put the O2s in, the temperature sensor, hang the exhaust, and leave it. It's done. And then Rat10 can finally go back on the ground for hopefully the last time. Okay, because it's gonna be kind of awkward to record it while I'm down there. I'm gonna show you just where I'm putting those wires. And then I'll just kind of install them with you off to the side. Well, the speed sensor is pretty simple. Near the back of the transmission, right there, that white plug. That's the speed sensor that I gotta plug into. And then the reverse light switch. Oh God, can you even see that? Right up by the corner of my phone there's a hole with nothing in it. That's for the reverse light. So that's where that's gotta go. And I really hope I can get at that. See how much this reverse switch is gonna fight me. Ooh, unless I just get it in the hole first try. Can I actually get the plug on? Oh no. Oh, we got it. I think I got it. Yay. Speed sensor. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna go grab the exhaust pipe, install the O2 sensors and that temp sensor in, and then we can get chucking that in for good. Every time I put something into my exhaust system, I put anti-seize on it. Because once these get some heat on them, they're never going to want to come out of here again. One. You're questioning why there's two of them in here. My computer needs the old school narrowband to calibrate properly, even though most of our tuning is done by just watching the wideband. I can never remember how this pyrometer actually goes in here. Taper in, and then pyrometer in, nut on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, I think we are ready to stick this stupid pipe in the truck for good. Hope I actually had room for all these sensors and I wasn't just dreaming about it. Oh yeah. We are fine. I'm also gonna figure out just how I want to hang this. It's held pretty good off the turbo. I don't think I need one up here, but back over here for sure. I'm kind of thinking, you can't see me, I'm sorry. I think literally right on the back will work pretty damn good. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Primarily the reason why I added the extension on here, this clamp should be able to hold the exhaust right at the end, so I can cut this one guy off, and I'll leave the second hole in case I need to go up or down a whole ton. Alright, that guy's trimmed down and cleaned up very nicely. I'm not super excited to put it on the back of the cab, but no one's gonna see this. Not a huge fan of these U-bolt clamps, but they do work for certain purposes. Okay, let's go give it a fire up and see how she sounds. Oh god, I wish you guys could hear this in person. It sounds so cool. Nice. I think this thing's finally ready to put back on the ground. Yeah, that ground clearance is not stellar, is it? Dang, dude. Well, it's something I'm gonna have to live with for now. I couldn't get that any higher if I wanted to. Like I said, I would have been cooking my transmission otherwise. Now that it's on the ground, though, there is something I want to do. Okay, I think we're ready. Count it! It sounds so cool when it's out of the garage. It doesn't sound like a 4-cylinder. I don't know what to describe it as, but it it sounds ridiculous. Man, I can't wait to drive this thing for real. I don't mean to kind of cut the video short, but I think I'm gonna leave it at that. 2 videos worth of building exhaust, I'm sorry, but the fab and fitment of all that junk is not easy, and it's super time consuming. Let's end it on the victory that Rat10 moved mostly out of the garage under its own power. In the next video, we'll move into bolting the front end together, finishing the wiring, and we can move to the box to fit the box properly, do the fuel filler neck, and that's it. Then it needs a tune, and Rat10's done. It's coming so soon. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you come back for more, and thanks for watching.